What if I told you the Iraqi dinar, once a proud symbol of national strength, is slowly being replaced by gold? Not officially, not by decree, but by the people themselves. In the heart of Baghdad, from the gold souks of Najaf to the jewelry markets of Basra, a quiet revolution is underway. The people no longer trust the dinar, nor the government that issues it. Gold prices are skyrocketing across Iraq, while confidence in the dinar is fading fast. What began as a ripple on the global markets, movements in London and New York, has now turned into a tidal wave of economic change inside Iraq. Experts say this isn't just about price. It's about trust. The value of money has become a mirror reflecting the country's deepest economic fears. Economic analyst Nasser Al-Kanani explains it best: Iraq is caught in a global storm without an umbrella. Every time gold moves up in international markets, Iraq feels the shock immediately. The country produces no local gold and has no tools to stabilize prices. When the world sneezes, Iraq catches a fever. The Central Bank of Iraq, once the guardian of the nation's currency, now finds itself watching helplessly as gold becomes the people's preferred store of value. The dinar fluctuates wildly, and citizens are racing to convert savings into coins and bars, not banknotes. Analysts say the reason is simple: the dinar has lost its anchor. Global interest rates, US dollar policies, and geopolitics are driving Iraq's gold prices, while the local market is left exposed. There's no firewall, no buffer between international turbulence and Iraq's financial soul. Observers warn that this is a sign of deeper economic fragility. Iraq imports nearly everything it consumes, meaning it has no internal shield against global shocks. As faith in the dinar declines, gold has become the people's currency. But there's a dangerous twist. Speculation is running wild. Random traders are driving up demand to unrealistic levels, pushing prices higher and higher. The result? A self-feeding cycle of fear and greed. As Al-Kanani warns, the government has lost control of the wave. But that's only half the story. Beneath the glittering surface lies something darker, what experts now call the prestige economy. Gold is not just a hedge anymore. It's a mask. Anti-corruption specialist Yassin Al-Taya explains that Iraq's gold boom is being fueled by money laundering and something new: reputation laundering. It's a system where illicit funds are used to buy gold, finance charities, or sponsor cultural events, not to hide wealth but to buy legitimacy. Think about that for a moment. Corruption has evolved. It's no longer about hidden bank accounts. It's about building public trust with dirty money. These new entrepreneurs are reshaping society, turning stolen wealth into social power. They invest in schools, foundations, and media projects, gaining moral immunity that shields them from accountability. And as this happens, Iraq's economy is being reshaped from within. The gold market has become the front line of a new kind of corruption, one that looks clean, polished, and untouchable. Economists now describe Iraq as a dual economy. On one side, the formal system, banks, taxes, and state institutions, still tries to follow the rules. On the other, a powerful shadow economy moves money freely through gold, smuggling, and private networks. The government's financial oversight systems are outdated. The central bank and anti-money laundering authority lack the unified tracking system needed to control the gold trade. Without transparency, Iraq's gold market has become a perfect cover, a place where illicit capital flows under the disguise of legitimate business. Observers warn that this path will only deepen the crisis of trust. If the dinar loses credibility and gold becomes the default store of value, Iraq risks losing control of its financial sovereignty. The state becomes a spectator, while the economy runs on invisible money. But not all hope is lost. Behind the scenes, Iraq's central bank is fighting to rebuild the system. At a recent conference in Washington, officials announced a wave of reforms designed to modernize Iraq's financial sector. With help from the World Bank and IMF, the government is automating customs, restructuring state-owned banks, and pushing for digital payments. Financial inclusion, once below 10%, has now passed 40%. The goal is clear: bring people back into the banking system, restore confidence, and reclaim control from the shadows. Yet, experts warn that reforming numbers isn't enough. Iraq must rebuild trust. Without tackling money laundering and the prestige economy, even the best reforms risk being superficial. The question now is, can Iraq win this battle before gold becomes its unofficial currency forever? Because the truth is, this is no longer just an economic story. It's a test of sovereignty, a struggle between faith in the system and faith in a metal, between the dinar of the government and the gold of the people.